in a second-hand set of dimensions. In an astral plane that was never meant to fly. Somewhere in darkest Ankh-Morpork, a sinister plot is about to unfold.
Dragon! 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 Dragon!
I'll see you again next week for my usual special. Hey, what's where you going?
See you soon.
Get off! Leave me alone! Damnation if you don't clear out, so help me, I'll... Oh, just bugger off!
That's better. It's on nights like this I could just murder a good curry.
Ah! Hands up. Who's there? Hands. Would you mind putting your hands up? Why? What's happening? It's a simple courtesy. I say, put your hands up. And you, put your hands up. What did you say? It's traditional. A well-established ritual of your actual mugger and victim relationship. You being a victim, and me being the aforementioned mugger. Now please, put your hands up. Hold on to you, what's the names? I haven't got all night, you know. Just do it, alright? Okay. I don't know what this town is coming to. A man can't even have a quiet drink in peace. Now, that wasn't too hard, was it? Now, if you'll just... Oh, bugger.
Unseen University. The home of the greatest wizards on the Discworld. And one or two of the worst. Now, listen carefully. With all these rumors of a dragon, but But sir, dragons don't exist. At least, not unless people believe in them. Quite. Nevertheless, with all these rumors of a dragon on the rampage, the wizards of Unseen University must fulfill their civic responsibility. We must seek out this dragon and destroy it. Yes, but how? Who? Leave the how up to me. As for the who, well, I know of the ideal person. Why don't you go and fetch Rincewind for me? Rincewind, wake up! The Arch-Chancellor wants to see you.
That doesn't work. Nope, I can't shift it. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Good day, sirs.
Is it? So you say. What with the bottom falling out of the tapioca market.
He's off again, past the dried frog pills.
Laugh away, you old boy Valve. It's all this dragon business. That's what's doing it. Snatching tapioca out of the mouths of the deserving elderly.
Dragons? Dragons in the town? A likely story.
Swamp dragons, he means?
No, a real dragon. Not one of those little marsh tiddlers.
Poppycock, there's no such thing. Dragons only exist if you believe in them. I don't believe in them, they don't believe in me. So we're both happy.
Another busy day in the faculty, gentlemen?
We are cogitating.
I hope I heard that right, said in a knowing tone of voice, nudge, nudge.
Cogitating, my lad, is that process by which the wise make space inside their minds for more ideas.
You make more space for ideas by sitting on your backside sipping a cup of milky tea?
Hit him. Hit him.
My boy, ideas are normally sold by volume, not by weight. It's best to let them settle so you can find more room in the top.
We have wisdom and you do not. For instance, this is the action of a clever man.
What's so clever about writing down the word monkey?
Wisdom, my lad, is never cheap.
Well, I didn't know you were selling it by the pound. Excuse me, where might I go to find the patrician?
Well,
Don't be an idiot, boy. Just look for the palace.
Is he approachable? Can you actually speak to him?
oh yes, but he's a mean man with a word. Be careful if he uses sarcasm on you, and for heaven's sake, run for it if he resorts to irony.
Does this place always have to be this way?
What way?
Well, this way. It's chaos. It's undisciplined. It's as if I'm thrashing about in a sea of questions, like I'm screaming out against soul-destroying winds.
Isn't that a mixed metaphor?
I mean, there are times when I dream about just shaking this place by the neck until it starts talking sense.
I have one like that too.
What, really?
Oh yes. In one magic moment, I stride like an intellectual giant across the rooftops of the world, slicing through the Gordian what's-his-name of fuzzy thinking for all time. And then I have this other terrific dream that I'm being smothered in fruity yogurt and sucked up inside a whale.
Thankfully, that's not my problem. So far, anyway. We can but hope. Right you are, then. Ah, a swamp dragon, if my eyes don't deceive me. I thought these things were filled with explosive gas. Oh, right. So look, as an aged wizard, I mean, you know, as someone who's climbed to the very depths, is there any advice you feel you might like to pass on? I mean, a few words of guidance, perhaps to one who hopes to follow in your pointy footsteps.
Ah, yes. Well, young fellow, my wallpaper. Well, I'd say that of all lessons in life, always learn to expect the unexpected.
But if I expect it, then it isn't unexpected.
Eh?
Well, by definition, it can't be unexpected if it actually is expected.
Quite right, my boy. Well spotted. In which case, my advice to you is to always expect the expected. Is that clear?
I expect so. So you're all faculty heads? The giants of wizardry? This is it? This is as good as life gets?
Contemplating promotion?
No, I'm contemplating a change of career. Listen, one thing I've always meant to ask, these dresses we wear, are they strictly necessary?
Eh?
The robes, lad, are symbolic of our dedication. You see, this is not so much a calling, a profession, as a condition of mind. By wearing long robes, we imply a somnambulistic state. An attitude in which we walk dreamily through this world with our minds occupied by higher things.
Higher? Like, say, as high as this hat?
Well, the hat, too. Its height implies loftiness of thoughts.
Or it might imply that we should have let our mothers keep on dressing us.
What's more, it keeps young whippersnappers like you from running off.
Eh?
Would you want to walk the streets looking like a refugee from a somewhat suspicious pencil factory?
Point taken. Is this all you do all day? Just sit and make a public nuisance of yourself?
I'm reserving my powers.
What powers?
Well, for a start, I can read your mind.
Really? What do you see?
Not much. You must have the big print version.
Well, excuse me, I think there's someone calling me. So, you're the bursar. What does a bursar do exactly?
Well, it's a very important job. Accounts, expenditure, occasional bouts of irrationality, the assessment of grants.
Well, it sounds a bit, well, boring, doesn't it?
That's the job's main attraction, my surgical sock. These tenures are for life. So, since wizards are naturally extremely long-lived, that means the only way to get promoted is to assassinate your superiors. They've been popping off like mayflies around here for some seasons. Sometimes we've got, wait for it, more wazards than wizards.
They're in no danger from me. I never really thought about promotion.
Wazards, you see? Ha-ha! Oh well. My post is safe, though. Who wants to claw their way up to the top only to become an accountant in a silly hat? Mark my words, folding trouser press. Survival is all a matter of identifying your proper niche. Preferably a niche well removed from anything anyone else finds desirable.
So you're the,
The bursar.
Oh, thank heavens. I'd hate to have forgotten the name of someone useful. Look, you're the bursar, aren't you?
That's right. I do the finances, books and things, and I'm quite totally insane, you know. Any calculations you need, I'm your giant frog.
But that's just accounting. Surely to hold a major position in a wizard's university, you must be able to perform magic. After all, that's what the place is all about.
Magic is all very well, young sink disposal unit, but mathematics is the more powerful art.
Oh, come on.
You don't believe me? Very well, Mr. So-called scented furniture polish. Care to watch while I make your grant disappear?
Right, well, don't be a stranger. Cheers.
Hey? A girl? What's a girl doing in here?
I'm not a girl.
Why are you wearing a dress?
It's a wizard's robe, not a dress.
I knew a girl as a dress once. Splendid lass. Very good at pickling. Yes, very good at pickling eels, she was.
Well, I once knew a girl too, of course.
Of course. Well, why are you of course? A young fella like you ought to be out and about, exploring a world of adventure. Wine, women, and pickles.
Look, I am out and about.
Well, you can't be too good at it if you're already off course, young air freshener.
Look, no one's off course. I just used the phrase as a pleasantry, a manner of address. Pickling? Oh, how fascinating.
Pickled? Who's pickled?
No one's pickled. You started it. I don't even like pickles.
What? Oh, they were wonderful pickles. How dare you cast aspersions on... Damn, I've lost it. What were we talking about again?
Pickles?
What's pickled? What? What do you mean?
Well, the eels were pickled, weren't they?
What? Pickled elves? Damn their ears. I told them to lock that liquor cupboard. Go on, boy, get after them.
No, pickles, not pickled.
Pickles? Or try the kitchen. Get out. Stop wasting my time.
So, what happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. That's just the point. Now young twerps like you think they can come in here, ravish our women and steal all our pickles.
Steal? Now do I look like a thief?
My stick. They all want my magic stick. Well, you can't have it. So be off with you dastardly overcleaner.
No, look, I don't want your wretched stick.
So it's the pickles you're after then, is it? You devilish young trouser. Well, I'm onto you, you know. I'm onto you, you young bookcase.
Now look, this is not the problem that I wanted to address. Look, I just want to find somebody who can talk a little sense.
Sense? Perfumes? Oh, I'll not have it. No, sir, I won't. Dallying with womenfolk on the premises is against the rules. Otherwise, we'd all be doing it. You young bathrobe, I have you defrocked for this.
Look, I haven't done a thing, honestly.
What? Well, how can you be a man of the world if you've never sampled the finer things in life? Women, wizard staves, pickles.
Well, if I go and do that, you said you'd defrock me.
It won't do. It just won't do. Young tweezers like you coming in here and taking off their frocks. I won't stand for it. I will. This city is getting into a fine old pickle.
Oh, please don't get started on the pickles again.
Pickles? Don't eat pickles if you're wearing a dress. You'll stain the hem. Why are you wearing a dress?
This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation. I've absolutely no desire to talk to that person at this time. That doesn't work. Excuse me, but could I ask you some questions?
Clear off! And no magic in the kitchen. One more spell goes off in this place, and I'm going to complain to the Arch-Chancellor.
Are you always this surly?
Not always. I even know a jolly joke.
Really?
Yes. What's ugly, hollow, and rings like a bell?
I don't know. What?
Look over there.
Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Well, that's a fine skill to have. Your parents must be very proud of you.
Actually, I was going to become a wizard, but they found out my parents were married.
Fascinating. Don't any of your pancakes get lost?
What? From here? From my frying pan? You don't seem to realize the gravity of your accusation. 27 years I've been studying to be a cook's apprentice. I've got top marks for basic flipping left hand and right, and batter stirring, pan greasing and pancake stacking.
Oh, how many did you get for customer relations?
2%. Clear off.
This is the worst kitchen I've ever seen.
It would be worse if there were worst.
What's worst?
It's a what's name? A sausage.
Worst sausage?
No, if you want the worst sausage, try Dibblers.
Oh, dear. So it's to be puns, is it?
Just watch the pancakes for a while. It's very soothing.
Well, I'll catch you later then. That doesn't work. Ah. Let's not press this curiosity thing too far then, shall we? Hello? You're not in charge here, are you? Oh, I see. Well, that explains the filing system. Look, I don't know if you're quite the person that I want to see. Yes, well, it's hard to explain, really. Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, this is wonderful. I never knew I could speak monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Hi, do you mind if I monkey about in the library for a while? Did you get the number of that donkey cot? May I take a book from the library, please? Excuse me? I see. I need something in order to take out a book. Toothpaste? Fingers? Gloves? Something in your hand? A dentist? Halitosis? You want some mouthwash? That's it. You want some mouthwash. I'm sorry, but I'm already spoken for. Oh! A library card! Why didn't you say so in the first place? What happens if I just barge in without giving you a library card? Yes. Now look, unfortunately, I don't have one ape. Ape pon? Yeah, upon my person. Yes, upon my person. Phew, I didn't say monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Hey, whose monkey is this? Did you get the number of that donkey cot? This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't... Well, technically, the problem is not so much having... Ha! Ha ha! Yes, now, don't rush me. Ow! Yes, thought so. They're shelves. That doesn't work. How do you open the gate?
I used the secret spell.
All right then. How do I open a gate?
Can't tell you. You're supposed to go and see the Arch-Chancellor.
Oh, go on, just open the gate.
Oh, it's more than my job's worth, mate.
Well, where's the doorknob then? How can you have a door this big without a knob? How do you open the gate?
I used the secret spell.
All right then. How do I open a gate?
Can't tell you. You're supposed to go and see the Arch-Chancellor.
Oh, go on, just open the gate.
Oh, it's more than my job's worth, mate.
That doesn't work. Ha ha! Good old unseen you. I wonder if the walls are this high to keep what's outside from getting in, or what's inside from getting out. Oh. Well, this one's not a statue. I think this one used to be a frog out in the garden. Ah, well, he never should have asked to be turned into a handsome plinth. Long, wooden, clearly quite magical. Here! It's got a knob on the end. A very, very aged old wizard with a beard used mainly for collecting tobacco stains.
Hey!
I'm not a go... It's a wizard's ru...
I knew...
This seems like a good... Would you believe he gets a full tenure for this? Ah, a swamp dragon, if my eyes don't deceive me. Yes, well, art criticism was never a strong point of the University Trust.
Ah, if it isn't young Breakwind.
Rincewind, sir.
Rincewind, quite. Come in. We need to talk. That is, I need to talk, and you listen. No doubt you've been hearing all sorts of rumours about this dragon that supposedly is terrorising the town.
Dragon? As in the classic fire-breathing, city-toasting...
Shut up! Yes, pretty much. Scaly, vain, like shiny objects, that species of kidney. And what we need to do is to ensure that the unseen university is properly represented in the attempt to dispose of it. If some yokel simply slays the wretched thing without our help, the people will begin to ask just what wizards are for.
Actually, sir, what are wizards for?
Wizards are firmly behind big dinners. And if you want to keep on eating yours, you'll go and see about this dragon.
Surely, sir, dragons don't logically exist.
Shut up! Dragons exist if you believe in them. And the average man in the street does believe in them. Or at least believes in them enough to give us big rewards if they think we've gotten rid of the thing. Do you follow me?
Not really.
Shut up! Not interested in excuses. Too much sloppy thinking around here. Run down to the library and fetch me a copy of Featherwinkle's concise compendium of Dragon's Lairs. Once we've read that, we'll know how to track the scaly blighter down. You still here, standing around like something unhygienic? Do it now! You still here, standing around like something unhygienic? Run down to the library and fetch me a copy of Featherwinkle's concise compendium of Dragon's Lairs. Once we've read that, we'll know how to track the scaly blighter down. Do it now!
Ooh, sparklies. Golden things. It must be good to be the Arch-Chancellor. Now, with a desk like that, a man can really defer some serious questions. Sex magic. No wonder it's on ice. Ah. Excuse me, my dear sir. Could you get me a tome called Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragon's Lairs? I see. Yes. Yes, I suppose so. Quite. Look, is there someone else here that I can speak to? Well, you know, someone who isn't a monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey cot? No, I'll come back and get a book later. Yes, I've given up. No, not gibbon, monkey. Ape! Oh, damn! Did you get the number of that donkey cot? This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation. Ye illustrious tome of levitation. Oh yes, that's levitating, all right. That doesn't work.
Hey, buddy.
Who, me?
Have you ever thought about the advantages of owning land on the Fremenwanger Peninsula?
Isn't that all underwater?
That's just its advantage, friend. Think of it, a seaside retreat where the sea can actually be the one total dominating element of the view.
Gosh, yes. Let me take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime offer.
What, really?
Nah, only kidding. I just want it to be as pleasant as possible as a sort of aid to conversation.
Hey, that's really cruel. Building up my hopes only to dash me down. You know, being a confidence trickster is a hard job.
Well, perhaps you need a holiday.
Right, but where to? Where to? Not a lot of peace at resorts these days.
I hear the Fremenwanger Peninsula is fairly quiet. Why don't your lips sync with your words?
L-space. The library is a nexus of L-space. Within these shelves, all possible paths and futures can be found. Frankly, it's making me feel a bit ill.
What's that under your coat?
Hourglasses. Care to buy an hourglass?
Where did you get all of those?
Fell off the back of a donkey cart, sir.
You are an extremely silly man.
Hey, I'm not the one wearing a dress.
Right, well, don't be a stranger. Cheers.
Reminds me of my old auntie's bedroom. Hey there, old mollusk. What can you tell me about L-space? Yeah. Yeah, I see, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes, I see. So what you're saying is that L-space is a means of time travel available only to librarians, which is essentially too complex a subject to convey with hand gestures and grunts. Yes, I thought so. But look, if I did have to go into L-space, say, to go back to another time, you could help me?
L-space is the distortion of space caused by big collections of books. Just picture some of those old second-hand bookshops, which look like they were designed by Isha on a bad day. They invariably have more staircases than stories, and rows of shelves that end in little doors, which are surely too small for humans to enter. This distortion of space has a similar inevitable effect on time.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Excuse me, but could I ask you some questions?
Clear off! And no magic in the kitchen! One more, and
Well, I'll catch you later. Ah, so it was ice cream for dinner yesterday, eh? Why is the librarian a monkey? Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
He's not one of them. He's an orangutan.
But it's the same thing.
No. The actual orangutan is one of the great apes, an arboreal denizen of the subtropical rainforest. If you ever want to go far in life, you must learn the value of proper nomenclature.
Nomenclature? But what's the difference between calling him an orangutan or a monkey?
In general terms, the difference is whether you keep your teeth in your head or in your hat.
But how did it happen? I mean, should we really let our boreal subtropical fauna be the guardians of a major national library?
well, he was human once, of course.
What? Really?
All part of a magical accident. Very tragic, you see, but there it is.
Very embarrassing seeing him scratch himself in the reference section.
Doesn't he want to be turned back into a human?
Nope.
Ha! Says he likes the long arms, the prehensile toes, and the right to scratch himself in the reference section.
I say he just likes running around loose, not wearing trousers. I mean, I would.
Right, you are then. Well, excuse me, I think there's someone... Right, well...
Hey!
I'm not... It's a... This seems like a good... I've absolutely no desire to talk to them. A snoring chest? That's novel. Well, I'll soon fix that. Nope, I can't shift it. Unseen University, Thermaturgy 101, failed. Well, it's not little trinkets and paperwork that really count in life. I've got a really pointy hat. That's a start. Yes, a mysterious shape, a sinister shape, a shape fraught with With shapeness. It must be a plot element. Otherwise, there'd be a better label. That doesn't work. Excuse me, my dear sir. Could you get me a tome called Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragon's Lairs? That doesn't work.
Excellent. Good lad, Breakwind.
Rincewind, sir.
Ah, we now have the formula to construct Recollemento's never-failing Dragon's Lair revealer. With the device in our hands, we'll be able to track the creature and trap it like a wildebeest.
You mean like a rat, sir?
Really? Well, could be. That'd be easier, certainly. You've got a good firm grasp of facts. I like that in a wizard. Go forth and fetch the elements we need to construct this device. I'll see that your performance is brought to the attention of the University Board when we review your grant next year. We may only halve it, for example.
Sir, have I ever told you of my ambition to be a yak?
It can be arranged, Rincewind. Just ask the librarian. Now, gonna move on. We need a staff of tumultuous terminology, a spiral of never-failing induction, a miniature creature of excitable chitters, and a container made of the strongest ferrous metal.
Oh, is that all?
Well, a sample of breath from the subject in question is necessary.
Dragon's breath?
Yes. Any problems with that? No? Good. Well, don't just stand there. Off you go.
That doesn't work.
There's work to be done. No time for idle.
Well, sorry. As if I can help who supplies my voice. Say no more.
As far as leaders go, the only reason I'd follow him into battle is out of curiosity.
What's this then? Prunes, finest quality, extra dark old bowel buster. Yuck.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
The problem is not so much having the pouch as... How do you open the gate?
They've changed the WAS names.
So show me the new spec.
Can't.
Nice weather.
Since classes in wind whistling, rain making and lightning throwing are all scheduled for today, I think that's being a wee bit premature.
So, this is it? You just stand here all day getting a wage for eating prunes?
Certainly, someone's got to do it. It's a plum job.
The hand wriggles, please.
Yeah, right. Look, you just wiggle them like this.
Like this.
Yes, almost. Now try it like that.
Like this.
Right you are, son. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'd like a nice lie down.
But what about the gate? Aren't you going to guard it?
Oh, who gives a monkeys? Did you get the number of that donkey cart?
What's that you're eating then?
Prunes. Just a little nourishment to tide me through till lunchtime.
Can I have one before I go?
Having one before you go is the whole point of prunes. And no, you can't.
Well, I'll catch you later then.
Bisected by the River Ankh, the city of Ankh-Morpork is the oldest existing city on the Discworld. It is really two cities, proud Ankh, turnwise of the river, and pestilent Morpork on the Wildershire side. Although the pestilence is quite democratic and in fact covers most of the city. It is said that all roads lead to Ankh-Morpork, but this is in fact incorrect. The truth is that all roads lead away from Ankh-Morpork.
So, anyway, how's the wife?
Oh, not so bad. How's yours?
Oh, doing well, doing well. We thought we might invite you two around for dinner tomorrow night. I've made a chocolate cake, strawberry pudding, and duck's foot casserole with leaf mould.
Leaf mould?
Oh, sorry. Did I say leaf mould? I meant caramel. Anyway, there'll be lashings of everything. You know the wife. She likes to cook.
Yeah, but is this a good idea? I thought she was watching her weight.
Why should she watch her weight?
Well, you know, after last time, when she accidentally ate that camel.
Oh, she's not overweight. She's just cuddly.
Yeah, cuddly. Very, very cuddly. With humps.
So, how's your wife then? Did she get that thing off her face?
Thing? What thing?
The hairy thing.
That's a beauty spot, that is.
Oh, I see. Bit long for a beauty spot, isn't it, though? I mean, in area.
Look, moustaches are supposed to be a sign of sensuality.
What, on women?
Listen, are you calling my wife ugly?
No.
Good. I'd have been ever so cross if you did.
Clear off!
Look, could you just let me in, please?
Clear off!
Now, that's what I call a guarded conversation. Is she really that fat, then?
What?
Well, your friend was saying how fat your wife is, so I thought...
Oh, he did he?
Lies. I never.
Well, I'll just move along then, shall I? Fine.